Hello, my name is Sophia, and today I will be presenting on how a pronoun, auxiliary verb, and present progressive ing action verb game board activity can be used to aid in one's spoken language expansion. Materials that are needed for the activity will be presented in the following slide. My presentation will show clinicians how they may use this game board, which is available for free with a LessonPix account, a die, and a placeholder or chip to teach spoken language expansion. You may want to use a die that ranges from 1 to 3 dots just to ensure longer duration of the game. Alternatively, you may use a single traditional die and repeat the activity. More information on this will be presented in the upcoming slides. And this activity is appropriate for children 4 and up. So how is this game board activity helpful for expressive language? Well, the parts of language addressed in this activity are syntax, because of the child's need to formulate their words carefully in an utterance to answer the target question that is asked. Morphology, because understanding the correct morpheme to use is required to make the sentence logical and coherent. And semantics, because vocabulary understanding is needed to answer the question in correspondence to the image depicted. Depending on a child's deficits, this board can be used to target various aspects of expressive language, as will be explained in the following slides. So this game board can be used to teach different components in isolation, such as the third-person pronouns of she, he, and they, the meaning of action verbs, or drilling the usage of ing verbs. It can also be used to combine all these forms to teach sentence length expansion in response to a what question. As will be demonstrated later on in the video, this board can help expand a 1 to 2 word utterance to 3 to 4 words by teaching how to combine the correct pronoun, auxiliary verb, and present progressive action verb. For example, the clinician would ask, "What is she doing?" To which the client would respond with, "She is driving." Depending on what form is made in error, the clinician can alter what is emphasized in the question. For instance, if there are mistakes with the pronoun used by the client, then the clinician can repeat the question by emphasizing the she in the question. What is she doing? If the error is in the ing morpheme, then emphasis can be placed in the doing in the question. What is she doing? So this game board can really be manipulated to target whatever the client's needs are, which makes it pretty versatile and useful for multiple sessions. So why are pronouns and ing grammatical morphemes important? So pronouns help with understanding a speaker's train of thought and knowing who the speaker is referring to if they're not using their direct name. Present progressive ing morphemes are important because they describe present tense actions. When omitted, it makes it difficult for the listener to understand the exact message that's being conveyed, and additionally, it adds a telegraphic prosody to one's communication when it is omitted. What are the steps to playing? Well, first, observe this close-up image of the game board. As you can see, there are various action verbs that are depicted in the present progressive form. It's important for the client to use the pictures that are displayed to correctly name the pronoun of the individual in the images, as well as the appropriate auxiliary verb and the action verbs taking place. So, once I'm seated beside my client, I will begin by explaining the rules and providing an example. First, my client will roll her die and then move her chip the same number of slots as indicated on her die. Next, she will listen to me ask a WH question that corresponds to the image that her chip landed on. For instance, if my client landed on an image of a woman driving, I would ask, "What is she doing?" My client would have to use the she that I stated in the question as a verbal cue to start formulating her 3-word verbal response. My client's verbal response is in accordance with the action verb depicted on the game board. My client would use the present progressive ing form accurately. For example, she is driving and not she drive or simply girl or driving. If my client makes any errors, I'll provide cueing as appropriate to elicit the desired response. And depending on those errors made, you'll observe that I use either phonemic, partial word, or whole sentence verbal modeling. Also, Feel free to play the game again if your client quickly finishes and incorporates something different if you'd like. Something that you could incorporate could be asking your client to act out the verbs to make the task more fun and or challenging. In the following slide, you will see a demonstration of what I described with regards to how to carry out this activity in a therapy session. All right, Lexi, so today we're going to be playing with the game board.
Yay!
Okay, we're going to be using a die, and we're going to do this to roll. We're going to see what number we have.
1.
And it's 1. Good job. And that's how we know how many places to move. We're also going to be using this, and that's going to tell us where we are after we roll. But first off, what do you see?
Person.
Yeah, that is a person. And look, what does this person see?
Dinosaurs.
There are dinosaurs. So this person is going to be going all around this road to try to go home. Okay? I'm going to show you how we're going to go ahead and do this. So watch me as I roll. What did I get?
1, 2.
Yeah, we got 2. So I'm going to take my chip. I'm going to start here and I'm going to go 1, 2. And I'm going to ask, what is she doing?
Paint.
There is paint. But now I need you to say, she is painting.
She is painting.
Yeah, painting. Since it's a she is painting. All right, I'm going to show another example. So I'm going to roll. And we have 1. So I'm going to move 1. And here, what do you see in this picture?
She plays.
There is a girl. She does play. But there's also a
Boy.
There's also a boy, so there's 2 people. So when we have 2 people, it's they are playing.
They are playing.
Great job repeating, Lexi. They are playing. So I'm going to show you one more example. Let's roll. And I got
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I got 3. So let's move 1, 2, 3. And here,
Bubbles.
yeah, I see Bubbles. Great job. What is he doing?
Blow.
Let's listen to the he that I just said. That's going to be our cue, okay? So I asked, what is he doing? He is blowing.
He is blowing.
Yeah, he is blowing. Let's go ahead and give it a try with you now. All right, I'm going to move the chip back to the start, and you can start rolling. What'd you roll?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Oh!
Lexi, what are they doing?
Play.
They
are playing.
They are playing. Good job listening, Lexi. All right, let's see what else you get.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you got 3.
1, 2, 3. Bubbles.
Oh, make sure to wait for me to ask. So, Lexi, what is he doing?
Blow bubbles.
Very close, Lexi. Remember to listen when I say, what is he doing? You have to say, he is
blowing.
Good job. He is blowing. I love how hard you're working.
1, 2.
Yeah, you got 2.
1, 2.
All right, now listen. What is he doing?
He is reading.
Great job, Lexi. You're doing a great job. Ooh. What'd you get?
1, 2.
Great.
1, 2.
All right, what is she doing?
Girl.
That is a girl. What is she doing?
She is running.
Great job listening, Lexi. Let's see what else we see. All right.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, now make sure you listen. What are they doing?
They are talking.
Great job. That's correct. You're doing so well.
Another 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
What is he doing?
He has a spoon.
He does have a spoon. Now, what is he doing?
He is eating.
He is eating. Great job.
1.
All right, go ahead and move that. All right, what is he doing?
He is licking.
Great job. He is licking. Can you show me how you would lick an ice cream? Exactly. He is licking.
2. 1, 2.
Nice. Now, what are they doing?
They are dancing.
Exactly. They are dancing, Lexi. You're so close to being home.
Yay! 2. 1, 2.
Look at that. You made it.
Yay! I did it.
You did it. We're all done now.
All done.
Thank you, Lexi. As you were able to observe in the video, this activity can be a really fun way to target pronouns, the present progressive ing morpheme, and vocabulary words. So, how can this activity assist a child with autism? So first and foremost, individuals with autism appear to have greater difficulty with lexical and vocabulary development compared to morphosyntactic development. And so syntactic bootstrapping is a technique that may be used to benefit them in their overall expressive language development. This would consist of combining nouns and verbs instead of teaching vocabulary words in isolation. So for example, this may look like teaching a child to say, "Daddy's eating," with the apostrophe S at the end of daddy, or "Daddy is eating," as opposed to "Daddy eat." This would be the case even if a child is minimally verbal. In this activity, we will be teaching the form of "Daddy is eating" that is emphasized in this research. With regards to pronouns, individuals with autism are also less likely to use third-person pronouns or show patterns of eye gaze reflecting engagement with a communicative partner in relation to a third person, as compared to a neurotypical person. Therefore, it's beneficial to use this Gameboard activity to target both the pronoun aspect and the morphosyntax for sentence length expansion. On this slide, you will find references for more information regarding the research that was presented. Thank you for your attention during this presentation. Hopefully this information will be useful in a future clinical context.